This is Martin Hegai here, Holotape 1778. Conditions cloudy. I am traveling through rugged terrains here and have noticed on my YT that my analytics stayed the same. The viewership has not gone up, yet I have viewed and have ordered my colleagues, 20 over 20 of them, to check out my video and give them the big thumbs up. Yet to no avail. I am scrolling through these charts and something seems off. You know what they say, the numbers, well, in this case, you see, the numbers lie, and that means disaster for everybody. A quick update. So I checked out a couple of my YouTube videos, and as I was going with the thumbs up, so alright, you pause the video halfway, and then watch the rest of it. The thumbs up ceases to activate, so then I tried to activate it once more. I watched the video through. It didn't happen. After four tries, my big thumbs up appeared. Is this a glitch or is it suppression? We shall find out soon enough. Yes, there is a way. There is a way. However, I'm not doing it. There is a way. 200K, eh? Don't play games. I'm playing games, but don't you play games? I ain't doing it yet. There's an easy word to do that, however. Anyhow, we're trying to be organic here, organic with real people, and I mean that with real people. However, I'm just messing around. This is not the time yet. Well, I'm not messing around. This is serious. What are you talking about here? This is serious stuff here. As serious as this, apparently they have opened the chambers over at the Philadelphia experiment, over there on Denver Airport. They have opened the floodgates. They took the key and opened it up to the public. So apparently now everything that was going on underground, you're not going to see the reptilians. There were briefcases, there were paintings in this airport. However, to conclude, they have opened the gates and apparently they have sidewalks for you to walk through. There's 3 different passages apparently. And don't be too surprised if there's a secret one and you just get snatched by the body snatchers. I wonder what will happen. Do you have a family? Does anybody contact you? Do you live alone? Well, this is a perfect vacation for you. Whoa, what's that? Apparently a gargoyle escaped the briefcases in Denver's airport. Anyhow, yeah. I see what's going on here. The view counts are matching up. I know a couple of you dudes and dudettes over there are watching my videos, but the view count isn't going up. And it ain't going down, thankfully. And I know people in real life. I've told them, hey man, don't subscribe. Just watch it. It ain't too long, and give it a big thumbs up. You either like it or you don't. They've done and given their feedback back. However, it does not appear on the feed of the video. And the analytics, let's not get started with that. You know, I can have a real easy 200K the hard way or the easy way. The organic way or no, you don't have to pay money for this. It's a little glitch I know about. I'm surprised people aren't using this. Anyway, my thing here is organic, real people. We don't need none of these bots. Oh, and by the way, I ain't talking about bots. I'm just saying, like, you want to see something viral, but the time isn't there yet, and it may never will be. Who knows? Maybe I'll get the energy to do so. That how I dislike that word, inspiration. That's inspiring. Get that inspired. Freaking people, they decide who goes viral or not. Well, I have a plan for all of them. When I decide to do things, wait, things are serious here. What am I talking about, you know? Well, when I feel like it, let's do that. When I feel like it, because right now I'm just rolling with the thunder. And speaking of thunder, I hear the crackling in RAF. It's a wrestling place over there, right? Well, it seems we got a lot of wrestling entertainment. We got the WWE, we got AEW, we got TNA, we got New Japan, we got AAA, we got a whole bunch of them. New Lucha, Underground Amigo. We got a whole bunch of them all over the place. Well, there's a great job opportunity here to see who's the very best of the best. So I'm expecting a lot of you to head on over there and do some freestyle wrestling, you know, the type of wrestling where you ain't gonna tap out or you're gonna look bad. Actually, no, some tap outs are good because those submissions, you know, there's some crazy submission no one has. You people should look into this
You're not gonna find it under this rare submission moves. You're not gonna find that because I have these rare items and books. You're not gonna find it anywhere. You would have to be, if I ever make a debut, it's like, what? I either gotta make it happen or don't make it happen. Someone reverses it on me. It's like, what the heck was that? What the heck was that? Anyway, let me keep my voice down. I'm here in rugged terrain. Who knows who lurks around the corners? So, yeah, they're doing pretty good. Speaking of wrestling, when the Dana White talk about UFC, you remember when the BMF title got announced? It was all pretty. Well, I had a take into that, because my ideas. I throw out little whispers and they get caught in the wind and something appears at whatever. They're the ones that did it, they did it. So they had the BMF title going around. And I put here, is there anything for the wrestlers? Come on, man. And I didn't say come on, man. I just said, is there something for the wrestlers? I can't take the trademark away from our favorite president. Anyway, the one before this one. Anyway, yeah. I think he got that line actually, because I'm always involved in these things. Anyway, you don't want to know this story. It's getting long enough, even though it will be longer. So yeah, so the Dana over there, he came out with the BMF title, and I go through the texting on the Twitter X, right? I go, yo, is there anything for the wrestlers? So one of the reporters got wind of this, and he asked the Dana. He asked the Dana, are there going to be any titles for the vegetarians out there? And the Dana goes, no. So that idea got canceled. What a shame. But anyway, before that, they got to wrestle it. Why am I going to give myself credit for all this? The Bischoff is there. I wonder where I know him from. Now, but it's good what they're doing. Finally, they have something for wrestlers. You got boxing, you got mixed martial art, which supposedly should be everything, even though there's things that are not allowed or are undiscovered. Anyhow, that's the best you can do with that. So you got MMA, you got boxing, and now you got these other places that do their specializations. And now finally, you got wrestling, freestyle wrestling. So that's where the heat's at. I don't even know how some people have jobs, quite honestly. The people doing the news, I mean, I can watch the Spanish stuff. Some of you guys in English, I can watch it. Other languages, so apparently I don't know the language, but I know what the heck you're saying. I know some words, let's not put it like that. But in English, I might as well go watch AJ, the conspiracy guy. I might as well. These people, before it was like, oh man, ABC, CNN, Fox, whatever, one person would say something and the rest would copy the same exact line. That's the point. Like over 20 stations or whatever the case may be, like a whole bunch of them, right? And word for word, they would copy. They would put it back to back. They would put like a grid screen with the different ones, and you see like word for word, they copy the same thing. Yo, man, these people are just copying this guy. It's ridiculous. I might as well just go watch this. You go somewhere else to get a different opinion or whatever, they're copying the same exact things. You don't know how tired I am of hearing rip the band-aid off, nuances, all these words and quote over, like a whole bunch. Some of them are mine, by the way. I don't go intense here with my stuff because I know I'll get started and someone's going to use this, which I don't mind you guys, but when somebody's making serious money and they're stealing my stuff, and now we get a problem, not giving me credit, whatever, it is what it is. You can, whatever I do, you can take it or whatever, be nice, that was mine, that's all you gotta say, but whatever, you can take it, it's not a big deal. But what annoys me is that these people come out like if they're a prophet or something. Oh, it was their idea, and this is how it played out. Where did you get this from? What's even worse, they steal it from him, or they probably even hear me, but most likely, they steal it from this guy, and then they're using it. I might as well put a tape, go on all these places, and I should pre-record myself, and then after a certain time passes, I know they're gonna use it soon, and then just boom, 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 and I get like the timestamp that it was me. Anyway, I'm not for that or whatever, but it just gets ridiculous that people think they're so intelligent when they're taking my ideas, and that goes for plenty of other people too. It's not only me, but man, I tell you, since I focus on me, obviously, I see what's going on here. Another guy is Joe Rogan. He probably came up with it, he probably did, but this whole thing of for sure, how many people are going to use for sure? I don't know, are people dumb? I don't know what's going on with people. Be original. I probably stutter like this, because I'm thinking so much goes through my head. I should probably just slow it down like this and then talk. But like going fast and then boom, I hit these crash. Anyway, that's not the point of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: is that you gotta come up with your own originality. Come on, man. Here you go. I'm using the JB's quote there. All right, enough. He probably got it from me, and yeah, that's enough for the whole stealing thing. But yeah, point being is be original. I get annoyed when I use, and I even put it out like I just did right now. Like, oh man, that ain't mine. It probably is mine, but whatever. I don't like repeating myself. And when I start hearing the same quote or the same wording over and over, and by different people as well, over and over, I'm going like, yo man, come on. Change it up here. Stop stealing it. If it's not that, stop using the same words. Like, man. Anyhow.